Self-help changed my life. Before, I was miserable, but now I've got 15 different personalities. Do you suspect some people secretly hate you? Of course they do, but I've got the perfect strategy to make them love you. Today's your lucky day because I'm going to use my patented 10-step process to help ensure no one will ever dislike you. Let's go. Step 1. Find a person who is much more liked than you and model your behavior after them. Society has deemed these individuals more likable than you, so you should learn to figure out what they are doing right and what you are doing wrong. Being yourself is clearly proven to not be enough, so you're going to need to learn to hate yourself to begin your metamorphosis into a social butterfly. Step 2. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, so you're going to need to adopt many different personalities. You're going to want to build an enormous arsenal of masks to wear. Pay close attention to how you think others prefer you to be, then be that way. If they like high energy, put on the high energy mask. If any of this starts to make you feel uncomfortable, just remember, being disliked and alone is even more uncomfortable. Step 3. Under no circumstances ever share any opinions. Even if you think someone might share the same opinion as you, it can always be misinterpreted. Sharing opinions is very dangerous and puts you on the fast track to getting disliked. People want you to listen, not to talk. Step 4. Don't be genuine, but don't be fake either. Being genuine has the potential to trigger people in ways we won't see coming. Never be genuine. Let's hear you guys repeat that. Never be genuine. Excellent. However, don't be too fake or performative. You will get sniffed out very quickly and consequently disliked. Step 5. If you already excel at empathy, this is an easy one as you'll connect with others effortlessly. But don't worry if you can't. Empathy is a skill that can be learned. There are no other factors at play here except for your effort. But isn't that manipulative? No, of course not. It's strategic. Think of it as the social version of blending in with your environment. Besides, who's going to dislike you for making them feel understood, even if you're faking it? Match their vibe no matter how exhausting it gets. Step 6. Read books about how to be liked. They hold the secret to being liked without having to actually interact with people. I'd start with this one. Focus on everyone else's needs except your own. Step 7. Be good looking. Good looking people are usually more well liked. Remember the people from step 1 you should be mimicking? That's what I'm talking about. So try your best to be good looking, but don't look like you're trying too hard. Hair shouldn't be too slicked or have too much product in it.
You look like you have slick back hair now.
You think this is slicked back? This is pushed back.
Try to make it look like it's messy and you didn't spend any time on it, even though you did. If you have a great body, try to find a shirt that lays perfectly on it without being too tight while still showing it off. If your shirt is too tight, people will think you're trying too hard and dislike you. However, if your shirt is too loose, people won't notice your great body, which lowers your chances of being liked. Step 8. Never offer advice. You can come across as someone who thinks they have things figured out, which is a big no-no. Aren't you offering advice? Security.
I paid $300 for this ticket! $300! That's a freaking car payment!
Did exercise help you start to feel better about yourself and you hope it could help others? Never say this to someone who doesn't currently exercise. You could make them feel bad about not exercising or come across as bragging and consequently be disliked. What if you're withholding advice that could actually help others? I'll answer that question with another question. What if you end up sharing advice that could offend others? Best to play it safe and say nothing. Think of it like this. If someone were drowning, would you try to save them by throwing a life ring? Of course not. You'd tread water next to them and say, "Drowning must be really hard." That way they feel validated. Step 9. Don't be too liked. Many people do not like someone who is too liked. It sets off alarm bells to be cautious and suspicious. Over 75 million Americans like Donald Trump and another 75 million like Barack Obama, which is about 75 million more likes than me. Self-deprecation can also get you liked. However, about 75 million Americans also hate them. You do not want to be too popular and liked, as this always increases your level of dislike, which is what we must avoid. Step 10. Well, it seems we've hit a paradox. So we're going to have to scratch any plans we've made to be liked by everyone and focus primarily on not being disliked. Step 1. Just don't say or do anything. Stay at home. Stay quiet. Avoid humans. Avoid communications. Congratulations, you've just completed my one-step program to avoid being disliked.